Hello, 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 and welcome to this week's 10 at 11. And I have pre-recorded this session, and they will be pre-recorded over summer because of my other commitments. But I thought I can't cope with changing the name of it. It's 10 at 11 every Wednesday, right? So we're sticking to it. All right. So I am Victoria Seed, and I am coming to you pre-recorded from the Vesta Approach in Manchester, UK. And I help family members who are living with a loved one's drug or alcohol use to reduce their stress and live a better life. And I do this by teaching really effective strategies to cope that work through my one-to-one programs, my courses, and my brand new membership as well. So if you are watching, drop me comments in below. Not many people want to do that, but please do if you want to, whether you're a professional or an affected family member or somebody in recovery themselves. I absolutely welcome your comments. Now, the first thing that you can do, if you like, is to go and get this, which is my freebie, straight into your inbox at vestaapproach.co.uk, where you will get my top 10 tips for family recovery into your inbox. And within that now, there's a really handy checklist. There are some fantastic organisations who can help here in the UK. So go and get it. All right, let's get going. So what are we talking about today? We're talking about the impact of enabling on the family. So first of all, what is enabling? So what enabling is in the context of substance misuse, it's where family members unknowingly, unwillingly, through trying to be helpful, through desperation, through stress, end up removing the natural consequences of their loved one's drug or alcohol use. Okay, so for example, they may clean up for them. They may pay all their debts off. They may provide them with a roof over their head. They may just generally clean everything up, bring in sick to work, whatever it is. And they are enabling behaviours. And how we can determine that is because you remove the natural consequences of the substance use. And in my opinion, and in a lot of other professionals' opinions, if we remove the consequences and your loved one doesn't feel those consequences, that means that they are unlikely to change. You hear about rock bottom. I don't believe that is necessary for someone to change, for somebody to hit a bottom. And it depends what perception you have of that, whether you believe in that or not. But, you know, you do have to experience some of those negative consequences to change, all right? So that's what enabling is. So first of all, I'm just going to talk about the impact on the family. So if we enable, then it increases the impact on the children, okay? Because it can prolong the substance use. And therefore, like lots and lots of families that I've helped over the last nearly 2 decades feel like they often hide what's going on from the children. But let me tell you, you're not going to hide it, right? So the impact on the children can be prolonged. You, if you're a carer or an affected family member, the impact on you will leave you emotionally and physically drained, and more so than if you get some help and support, because you're constantly putting an effort in, but it's not actually achieving anything because your strategies, if you're enabling, aren't really going to work. All right. But not many people know how to do it a different way. Lots of people know what enabling is. Some people don't. That's okay. But, you know, if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got, right? And nothing's going to change. You're going to have your boundaries just smashed through every time you set them. You're probably not even following through with your boundaries because you don't know how to. You're probably setting them and then just forgetting them yourself because you're so stressed. You're going to feel unappreciated and resentful. You're going to kind of be, like I said, you may be delaying the solution, really, which if your loved one experiences those negative consequences, are going to think more about making a change, as opposed to you rescuing them from that change or trying to. You're going to be constantly in task mode and reactive mode that isn't helpful for anybody at all. You're actually avoiding the issue, because when we're rescuing, we're often avoiding having the direct conversations about substance use, which, you know, they are the conversations that are going to initiate some change. And you're going to feel like your voice isn't heard or nothing's changing. Decisions are going to be driven by fear. And your control of a situation is going to increase. And when you try and control somebody else, it doesn't usually go down well, because ultimately, like, unless your loved one is a child, if they're another adult, then there's not much you can do in terms of controlling someone, because they are in control of themselves. They're responsible for making their own decisions. So you can't change another person, but you can influence some of that decision making. And that's what I help my clients with. You're going to be putting your needs last, because you're hyper vigilant. You're constantly worrying about your loved one, right? And nothing's changing. So it's got to give, and it should not be you or your loved one. You know, we've always got to treat your loved one with kindness, compassion, love, and care. You're going to be putting your needs last, their needs over your children's. You're going to be sacrificing time, money, energy, and your relationship is going to be completely unbalanced. So that is just a few of the examples. Quite a comprehensive list, but not all of them by any means. And then the second thing I wanted to talk about was the impact of enabling on your loved ones. So they're going to have a complete lack of responsibility. Like I said, the consequences of their use are going to be removed. So they're going to keep doing what they're doing. They will start to believe that they can't change. If you solve the problems for another person all the time and they don't learn to do it themselves, they're just not going to be able to have any independence and have any problem solving skills. And therefore, they're not going to take any action. They're going to have no sense of achievement. And that sense of achievement and reward, you know, that's where we start talking about dopamine and serotonin, all those, parts of our brain. I can't remember the word now because it's late in the day. Neurotransmitters, hormones, healthy and happy hormones, you know, they don't experience that. And that drives us to change, right? There's going to be increased lying, increased manipulation. We know that people who use drugs lie, steal, manipulate, because the focus, once you get to a certain level of dependency, a certain level of addiction, will be to gain their substance no matter what, and other things are not prioritized. Your loved one can go back into denial or minimizing, particularly if they feel attacked. If we have a culture of kindness, compassion, care, and open conversation, then that is where your loved one is going to start opening up to you. But they might also get a message that the substance use is acceptable as well. If you're the type of carer, or you know somebody that isn't challenging any behaviour or is completely passive, we want to be assertive in this circumstances, a family member, friend or partner that is living with somebody else's substance use. They're going to have no reason to make money, no reason to get a job, no reason to get their own help, because you are providing that for them. And then they're going to be unable to fulfill other roles, such as being a partner, being an adult, being a parent, all of those things. They're going to feel disempowered. They're always going to be in crisis. Okay, and they're going to get low self-esteem. So that's some of the ways it impacts on your loved one. So what do we want to do about it? So there's loads of things you can do. Head over and download that freebie, because that has got my top 10 tips. And the other thing I wanted to mention today was that I have launched a course called Stop Enabling and Start Helping. So I've just put the link up there for you. So it's subscribepage.com/start helping. Now, this course has taken me a long time to put together. It's absolutely fantastic. If you head over to that page, it's going to take you to the description and the sales page, which is where you can buy it. It's only £49, and you can get that, sign in and get going hopefully straight away, tech permitting. If you have any problems with that, just email me or message me on my socials. But we have tested it out thoroughly. So come and join that course. It's £49. It's an absolute no-brainer. It's not going to take you more than 3, maybe 4 hours, depending on if you're a detailed person like me. You get workbooks, you get 4 modules plus 2 bonuses. So what are you waiting for? Head over there and have a look at that. And if you need help, if you want any one-to-one support, just give me a message and I will be happy to help. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.